What's happening, guys? My name is Woods, and today I'm gonna talk about some of the best thing about your buddies that you may have overlooked. So there is nothing worse than you fighting for your life while your buddies are sniffing around flowers. So to change this, let's go to the buddy board. Now you can find the buddy board in many places. We are now in the plaza. You can find one by the steelwork. You can find them in many places. So we go to this one right here. So first thing we're gonna do, we are going to select a buddy's behavior. So first thing we go to behavior, and then whether it's the Palicos or the Palamute, so it's gonna be the Palico. So you choose the one that you are currently using, or whichever one that you want to change the behavior for. Then you go and then change it from this menu right here. So you got large only, large first, balance, and most likely you have it on balance, and then the Palico or the Palamute is running around doing whatever he wants. But if you put it on large first, more than likely they are going to help you fight the biggest monster that exists. But you can choose whichever option that you want. And then for your Palamute, you can do the same thing and just go in there and then just change the behavior to what you want it to do. So I keep mine on basic, it's all right. But if you look at the other one, you can see exactly what they do, and then you can just switch it based on that. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of options at the buddy boards. But before we continue with all those things, let's go ahead and make sure that you know how to select the right buddy. So if you go to our friend Lori here, then you can go and then you can have many options. So first, you can hire a buddy, whether it's a Palico or Palamute. So you can choose based on what you set your criteria at. So to sort your criteria, so first thing you're going to do is just make sure that you go to scout a buddy. So if you scout a buddy, so let's say for Palico, for instance, we're going to change the criteria. And then we go to criteria, and then here we can go back to support type. And then here, this is where you change the criteria. What kind of buddies are you looking for? If you're looking for one to assist you, if you're looking for one that can fight, or if you're looking for the bombardier one that throws a lot of bomb, or if you're looking for the gathering one, this one actually just pick up stuff for you, and then it can go around and make you rich. In any case, just here, you pick the one that you want. Like for instance, mine is currently on healer because I'm looking for a good healer. And then whenever you return, then there will be some available for you to hire. So I go here, and then those are the ones that's been waiting for me to hire them, so I can pick the one that I want. So you can pick them based on the settings that you are looking for, what you want them to do. So it doesn't really matter. It's based on what you want. Now it's going to be the same thing for the Palamute. If you set it up that way, then that's what you're going to have. So just remember, you just have to scout and then just change the criteria to what you want, and then you should be good to go. It really doesn't matter. It's a matter of preference. You just go based on what you want. Now that you know how to choose a buddy, you know everything that the buddy can do. The next thing we're going to do is gonna go right here to the training. So if you pick up a buddy and then you want that buddy to be training while you are working on your current one, then you just put them right here to the training. Now once you put them in the training, you just put how many rounds you want them to actually train until you want to pick them up. Now there's also the option that you got on top where you can use that to actually boost the buddy's training. It's called Lagniapple. So if you see up there where it says press Y, because I'm on the box, you can go here and then you can add one of those things. As you can see on top of the screen, I have 32 of those. Those Lagniapple, you got them from the buddy trainer, or you can get them from Quest, or you can get them from the Kahoot, and you can get them in a lot of places. So you use that and it'll give you a boost for your buddies to actually get trained a lot faster. So that's all that is all about. And then as far as the training rounds, you put how many rounds you want them to train, and then you can select which buddies that you want to train. Also, if you already have one in training, this is where you can just come here and then you can just pick out of the ones that you don't want to train anymore. And once you pick that one, then it'll go out of training and you can use them for other things. So that's what this is all about. And then you just go and confirm what you want to do and you are good to go. Now, don't worry, we're gonna go with the combat and all that stuff, but I'm just gonna show you everything so far. If all these things you already know, then you can skip. So there's other things you can do with your buddy. Like for instance, right here, you can come here and see this lady right here, and then you can send your buddies to pick up things for you by just ordering them from this lady. So the orders, you just go here and then you just trade. You pick up the buddies that you want. Most likely you want them to be at the higher level, because the higher the level, the more they can do some bargaining for you. Like for instance, I have those two on mission, so I get this stuff and I can just confirm, and then I can just pick up this stuff that I send them to, and then I can just go back and do it all over again. That's what this is all about. So just if you want to do some more research as far as this is concerned, and that's what you do. Now, one other important thing in here is the buddy bargaining. Now with the, as you can see right here, you can see Lagniapple again is available. So if I want to use this, I can use that to give me a boost. That way my buddies that are doing the bargaining for me can get better deals. So that's what this is all about. So if I go right here, and as you can see, we have casual bargain and we also have speedy bargain. For me, what's available is casual bargain. Then it depends on what level you are in the game, and you'll be able to choose the more the better. And then so that's where we at with mine. So I can just go back to this one and accept whatever we have here, and then go back and confirm it, and we are good to go. So that's what this is all about. Now, other things you can do with your buddy is to go to the Meowcenaries. This guy, you just send him on mission to capture things for you. So sometimes they come back with a lot of good stuff, and you just come here and receive the things that they pick up, and then you go on your merry way. So that's what this is all about when it comes to the Meowcenaries. So just always make sure that you send them on assassination mission so they can come and get stuff for you. All right, now that you know a lot of other things about the buddy, let's go back to the buddy board, and then we're gonna go through some other options. All right, now first thing we can look at here, we already talked about behavior. Then you can see, look at the buddy skills, and then here, this is where you can check out what you have available for the type of buddies that you have and what you need to equip. A lot of people forget to equip those, and then they go on mission, their buddies has no skills. So this is where you do that. As you can see right here, I have negate paralysis. I also have health up and defense up. That's what I get available for me, but those goes based on your skill memories. As you can see right now, I only have 3 skill memory available. It's almost like you having 3 points, and then you can put them where you want. So like I have 1 point for this, 1 point for this, and 1 point for this. That's a total of 3. That's all I can do for now because I don't have anything else. So that's all that is all about. So then, and you know, also when you are looking for a good buddy, just check out the skills. Whenever you're picking up the skill, just pick up the skills that you actually want. For me, for this one, I was looking for things to negate paralysis, so that's what I had. So once I get that, and then I just pick them up based on that option of what I want, and then I go on my merry way. But this one is a gathering Palico. Now, as I'm using a gathering Palico, you might be wondering why I'm using this. It is considered one of the better Palicos in the game. So let's go and look at the options that we have. Like I said, the best thing about this Palico is the endemic life. What that does for you, this Palico can send out some nature's worst poison to the enemy. Just throw stuff at them. They do all kind of things. Sometimes you look at the monster getting dizzy, sleepy. It's based on some of the stuff that they throw at the monster. That's why this is good, and I picked that one. And then you also have all those other options. And then the last one is pilfer. This one is the kind of skill that can just steal stuff from the monster, like some very good parts that you'll be looking for in a monster. Then with this option, you'll be able to actually get some parts for free with this Palico. That's the reason why the gathering Palico is really good. Once you unlock this at level 20, and you are in for some good stuff. One other important thing you may have overlooked is when you go to the canteen, whether you go to the canteen here or you go while you are on the hunt. Now, for instance, if we go to the ordering, And as you can see, there is one that you may have overlooked, and then it is very beneficial. It's this one right here. It's called Buddy's Treat. This one, as you can see what it says, it speeds up your buddy's growth. So I always try to incorporate this on my meal whenever I'm going to hunt. That way my buddy is leveling up a lot faster. So don't forget to take that option as much as possible. Now come the last part I believe that is important that I want to talk about is the equipment for your Palico. As you can see right here, you can do all kind of stuff with your equipment, but what we're going to do, let's say you want to change equipment, it's going to be based on what you forge for your Palico. Now to talk about this a lot better, so you can see what I got right here for my Palico, and you can see all the options that I have as far as the stats for the Palico. So to talk about this, let's go back to the smithy and we'll talk about this in better detail. Now as we are at the smithy, we're gonna come to the buddy smithy guy right here, and you can see, so let's go with the Palico, and right here this is where you can change your Palico's equipment. As you can see, it's gonna be based on what you have been hunting. So every time that you hunt a monster, then you're gonna have some parts, and when you forge armor, you're gonna have scrap, and when you have the scrap, with the scrap you'll be able to forge equipment and armor for your pets. So let's say for instance you're looking for some good stuff for your pets. The higher you are in the story, the more you can have. For instance, some of the best stuff that you can equip your pet with is some elemental effect. Like for instance, you got all those weapons, they got different element. Normally for me, I like the poison. So when you have poison on your pet's weapon, it poisons the enemy and it helps you fight, and you have a better time hunting. So there's all kind of elements, so it's a matter of what you're trying to do. Like for instance, this one is the thunder. There's the one that has paralysis and stuff like that. So you can do all those things, equip those things for your Palico. So you need to equip your Palico based on what you're trying to do and to get them the better stats. So you can just come here, make sure you equip gear to your Palico. A lot of people might forget to equip armors and weapons for the Palico, but you need to start doing that. That way you have a better time in your hunt. Then you're gonna do the same thing for your Palamute. As you can see, you can come here, just equip the stuff that you want, and you should be good to go. As you can see for my guy right here, I just used some poison weapons, and when he's fighting, he's just throwing poison left and right, and I am having a good time killing the monster as fast as possible. So just make sure you just pick the right weapon, the right armor for your pets, and you will be in good shape. Anyway guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. So if you have anything else to add, please don't forget to put it in the comment section. So if you find anything of this helpful, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave an emoji, and I will be most appreciated. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.